EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From way up at the 23.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. They start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. This is Smith to the ground. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 16, Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Right back to Cook for another completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys at 12-2 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
To throw is Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
It's 4th down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 4th down, Fields. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. In motion left is Watkins. Off play action, Fields. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
Ready, set.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
18 Throwing on second down. Hurts.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
Touchdown, Eagles. Michael Gallup, 33 yards.
And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Cooks will come in motion right.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys have now moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Micah Parsons. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Take it at the 37. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Cooks will come in motion right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 36, Fields. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Fields. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. 2nd and 10. Fields again. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 2nd and 15 now. Fields. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
In motion left goes Cooks. Fields. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marquise Bell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Fields throw complete there to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Cooks will come in motion right. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off play action, Fields. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Fields in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.